Hey guys, welcome back to Down on Movies. It is time. It is October. Halloween is a week away, and this is something I like to do every year, just to see where my collection has grown over the past 365 days, and that is a complete horror movie collection overview video. Last time I split it up into two parts. This time I'm gonna try to knock it out in one big video and see what happens. So let's turn this bad boy around and let's get started. Okay, so what I try to do, so obviously y'all know I have these two shelves. It's a little bit of a mess. Those are movies I have to put away. Those are ones I have to put away, but it's fine. We'll make it work. So I have these two shelves, this whole shelf, and this one, the bottom half is games, and the top is movies that are moving upward. So let's get started. So first I will do these because these are, blurry, there you go. These are ones that I need to put away, but, so Beetlejuice. Basically, the criteria to be considered a horror movie, basically it has to be something that is, meant to be scary. Like this one's a comedy, but it obviously has horror elements. Psycho. The Gift. Split. And this one, Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. So obviously this is kind of my criteria of what is considered a horror movie. So, all right, now that those are out of the way, let's get started. So first up, we have the 15 horror movies pack. Some really great films in there. If it will focus, there you go. Some really great things. I got this a long time ago. It was like $5. So it's a good set to have. 28 days later. I'm trying to go quick since I have so many, but if there's some in particular I want to talk about, I will stop and discuss. 30 Days of Night. Abe Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, which I really enjoyed. I feel like that's a little more underrated. Was it perfect? No, but I really liked it. Alice, Sweet Alice. Alien. Aliens. AVP. And Alien Covenant. American Psycho. American Werewolf in London. And one that I really enjoy, American Werewolf in Paris. It's definitely really silly. The CGI is, oh god, it's terrible, but I still enjoy it. All right, next one. The Amityville, the remake. The Amityville original. Anaconda, or Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. I actually really enjoy that one. Anatomy. Annabelle. My Bloody Valentine and April Fool's Day. The Astronaut's Wife. See, I consider this one somewhat horror. It's more thriller suspense, but there's some pretty creepy things in this, so I'm including it. And I think that's all for that shelf, actually. So I have this one with the Beetlejuice, and this one is considered my Corpse Bride, because obviously I have a different version of Beetlejuice. I don't really care for that one, so Corpse Bride. The Belko Experiment, which isn't even open. Black Christmas. Black Dahlia. Make sure, so we got here. The Blob. I really like that cover a lot on the DVD. Blood and Black Lace. Oh. Blood-Sucking Bastards. Boogeyman. Brightburn. Buried. The Cabin in the Woods. The Carrie remake, which I feel really... I enjoyed it. But the problem is I don't own the original, which I don't know why. Carriers. Which, could have to deal with real life now. Cat's Eye. Child's Play. Chud. Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Clown. Cloverfield. Now we're getting a little bit lower. Conjuring, which I don't own Conjuring 2. The Craft. The Crazies. Woo! Struggle, sorry. Creepers. Creepshow 1 and 2. Oh, y'all could watch me struggle. The Critters collection set. Cujo. Cursed, Dawn of the Dead remake, and I don't own the original, I don't know why. Deep Blue Sea, The Descent, Disturbia, and Doctor Sleep. Alright, let me get a little bit lower now. Ugh. That's why I don't like editing videos. I want you to feel like you're in the room with me. I want you to hear me struggle. Dog Soldiers, very underrated werewolf movie. It is from the creators of the director of The Descent. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. I thought this was okay. There was a couple things I didn't like about it. I think they had really good ideas, but I thought it was okay. Dracula, because you know that's the original horror. Evil Dead remake. And then Evil Dead 1 and 2. Exorcist 1 and Exorcist 3. Fear No Evil. Feast. The Final Destination collection, so 1 through 4 and then 5. The Fly. The Fog. Fourth Kind. Freddy vs. Jason. And I don't own any of the box sets. I know everyone's freaking out because the new set came out. These are the only ones I actually enjoy. Everything after that is kind of stinky, so I'm not going to buy a $200 set for movies I don't like. Dusk Till Dawn. Frozen. Next shelf. See, like Ghostbusters. See, I think that's a staple. It's not. There's really creepy elements, but it is a comedy, and it's a good time for October Halloween season. Ghostbusters Answer the Call. I didn't think this was as bad as people said. I think they tried a little too hard, but I didn't think it was that bad. Ghost Ship. Ginger Snaps. The Girl on the Train. This is another one that was a 3-pack. Obviously, you saw I own the Blu-ray Child's Play, but this has The Good Son and then the Omen remake in it. Yeah. Let's get back a little bit. Halloween, the 4K Steelbook. And the same thing kind of goes with Halloween. I know they have the giant sets. For consolidation purposes, I think it'd be cool to have. But these are the only ones I actually enjoy. Fifth one is okay, but I enjoy these first 4. So I'll show off the covers. Plus, I really like the covers of these. Halloween 2, Halloween 3. My second favorite Halloween movie is Halloween 3. And Michael Myers isn't even in it. 4. And 5. All right. Now let's stand up and go to the next stuff. Ooh, ah! All right. I really love the cover of this one. Happy birthday to me. Happy Death Day. The Haunting in Connecticut. Hollow. The House at the End of the Street. The Howling. Really enjoy this cover too. I included I Am Legend because it's pretty damn creepy, even though it's not really a horror movie. The other Insidious is being borrowed, but Insidious Chapter 3. The Intruder, which I'm including that because it's actually pretty good. If you haven't seen it, it's good. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The Invisible Man. It Follows. Jaws. Jeepers Creepers. Jennifer's Body. Again, one that isn't traditionally horror, but I know it's pretty creepy, it's pretty awesome. I'm including Jurassic Park in this video. Killer Workout. Krampus. The Last House on the Left. Oop. Let Me In. Life. Maggie. Really, really good movie. I don't know how many people have actually ended up seeing this one, but I did see it in the theater. Really not as much of horror, but they do take that like infected zombie style with Abigail Breslin. And this was like when Arnold was first attempting a comeback, so really good movie. You know, Mega Piranha, gotta include that if I'm gonna include Mega Shark versus Mega Shark. The Mist, one of the most upsetting movies of all time. Let me get down a little bit. Ugh. All right. My Bloody Valentine, both of them, the original and the remake. Let me fix that. My Soul to Take. A very underrated Wes Craven movie. If you haven't seen it, it's very, very good. Has Max Tyriot in it and a bunch of really cool things. So if you haven't seen this one, it's pretty good. New Year's Evil has been a staple in my life every year on New Year's Eve. Since I was like 12, that's no joke. Since I was like 12, that's been a movie I've watched every year. Nightmare on Elm Street collection. Night of the Living Dead, which I think was in that 15 movie horror set thing. And Overlord. Sorry I'm not pulling these out a little bit more. This shelf is very thick. It's like very full, this one. So all the Paranormal Activities, well the first 4 Paranormal Activities. This one, it didn't have a case when I bought it. It was like one of those ones a long time ago when Blockbuster was trying to just get rid of stuff. Pathology. Very good movie if you haven't seen it. Highly recommend it. Perfect Getaway. Pieces. Classic. The original Piranha and the remake of Piranha. Planet Terror. Predator. And Predators. And you saw the Psycho Steelbook, but here's Psycho 2 and 3. Very cool. I don't own the 4th one. And Pulse. Alright. The Ring. A Quiet Place. Whoop. How We All Feel, just without the rabies. Quarantine. At first when I saw this one, I really didn't like it that much. I think it's because the trailer gave so much away. But that's why it's one I don't watch a lot now, so I kind of just have to try to forget about stuff. Ouija Origin of Evil. This one is really, really good. If you haven't seen it, there's a lot of creepy images in this one. It's really underrated. I don't think anyone saw it because the first one was so stinky that I think they thought this was kind of basically a second one. It is very good. This was a Dollar Tree pickup. It includes 2 different films. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Chronicles of Paranormal and The Veil. Ugh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna put that one up in a minute. Resident Evil. Oh. The Return of the Living Dead. Rosemary's Baby. The Ruin. Santa's Sleigh. The Saw series. Scary Stories. And the Scream set. With, of course, the Scream 4. There you go. Now the bottom shelf here. Secret Window. See No Evil. The Shallows. Shark Night. Shaun of the Dead. The Shining. Silence of the Lambs. Silent Hill. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Love this movie. Oh my gosh, come on. Ugh. Sinister. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepless. Sleepy Hollow. Slither. Good lord. Funny story about Slither. When I was a kid, I don't know when this one came out. 2006. So I was 15 years old when this one came out. And I remember about a year later, so maybe 16, when it was on TV, I thought it was called Sliver. And I don't know if anybody out there has seen Sliver. It stars Stephen Baldwin, I think it's one, or Billy Baldwin, one of the Baldwins, and Sharon Stone. And it is not this one. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I ended up watching. Slender Man. All right. So guys, that is the first 2 shelves. I'm going to turn this bad boy around and jump to the next side. Okay, so now we are on this side. Let's dive right in. Stage Fright. Stay. The Strangers. I haven't seen The Strangers 2, so let me know down below if that one's any good. And Straw Dogs, the remake. Let me sit. Oh. All right. Student Bodies. Love that cover. Sublime. Sunshine. And I'm including Sweeney Todd. It is a musical, but good lord. And of course, I loved all these. I didn't include these in the movies of horror movies, but Tales from the Crypt is always fun. What did I just have? Terminator. Gotta include Terminator. And I only include the first one. I don't include the other ones because they become a little bit more action. Terror Train. And They Live. Both The Things, The Thing regular and The Thing remake or reboot or prequel, depending on who you are. Tremors. Troll 1 and 2. Trick or Treat. Tusk. Underwater. And the Underworld franchise. At least 3 of them. And this is the Shyamalan set with Unbreakable, Signs, and The Sixth Sense. Gotta have all 3 of those. And VHS. And I don't own the original, but here is The Wicker Man. Nicolas Cage's Pride and Joy. The Wicker Man. Yes, I included it. So that is this shelf. And now the last home stretch. The top of this shelf. This is the home stretch, guys. Wolf Creek, which I didn't appreciate when I first saw it in the theater. I think it's because it's such a slow build. We had people in the theater walking out when it came out. The Wolf Man. The Woman in Black. And The Woman in Black 2. Wrong Turn. You're Next. Oh my gosh, everything's falling over. And Zombieland. So guys, that is it. That is the complete horror collection. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for sticking around with me. Let me know some of the ones you have. What are some things that you are watching? What are you about to do in your last week of Halloween? Thank you guys again for all the support. If you haven't yet, go check out my unboxing of The Gentleman. If you'd like to enter, go do that. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.